So today we started off by putting the supports on the sides of one of the flats. This one was one of the ones that was going to pull to the side on the wheels, as we felt it was most important to get the supports on them first so we could start figuring out how to attach the wheels. So we put the supports on by holding them on the side of the flat, so it was upright while the flat was on the floor like that, and then we drilled and screwed the support onto the side of the flat. We did this by drilling a pilot hole first through the support and then putting the screw in, just because the wood on the support was really tough and we didn't want it to split the flat. And then once we'd done that, we tested standing it up just to make sure it balanced and it was properly balanced before we put the wheels on, in case we needed to change anything or re-put it on, because we wouldn't want to put the supports on, put the wheels on, then put it up only to find that it couldn't hold itself. So then we looked at putting the wheels on the flat. However, the wheel was wider than the beams, so we had to add an extra block of wood to make it fit. So I started off helping Liam with this, drilling a few holes and getting it attached to the supports, and then I left him to continue trying to fit the wheels on to put the support on the other flat. Now, when we were doing that, we decided that we actually needed to put on a piece of wood for the cupboard first, and this was because there was quite a large hole in the flat and we felt that we needed to cover it because we didn't want that showing, and we thought it'd be easier to get the cupboard door on first and then do the support rather than the other way around. So we cut a piece that we felt would cover it well, that wasn't too big, but wasn't like right on the edge of the hole, so it had a bit more strength to it. So we drilled that on as best we could, and then we put the supports on the sides, using in the same way we did earlier, and we stood that one up. It was a bit wobblier than the other one because it didn't have the other one had a bit of an extension on the support, whereas these ones did not, and the flats were the same height and size. It just needs that bit of extra support, I think, so it won't be quite as stable when it comes to putting the wheels on, so that will definitely be something we need to consider. Um, Something that I would improve for today was, originally when I was drilling the pilot holes with Liam, I did it a bit too far in, and although later on I didn't put it so far in, it made the screws looser when we drilled them in, so I'll make sure not to do that so much and to just keep that in mind when I'm doing it. And I also could have drilled the screws in straighter because some of them were a little bit wonky, which will make it harder when it comes to taking them out. What went well though was the set can actually balance on its own. I don't really know how it will work when we've got the wheels on it, if it will be able to be as stable as it is now, but we will have somebody behind it ready to wheel it, so they will be able to add some level of stability from holding it.